Understandably, people want to know what the NetDivorce application looks like before they buy it. They want to know how easy it is to use. Is it intuitive? Is it fast? Is it powerful? Does it have all of the features that I'm going to need to get my divorce? Will I be able to get an online divorce using the NetDivorce application? Well, let's answer that last question first. If you can do your banking and your taxes online, you can absolutely get your divorce online using the NetDivorce application. So this short video is designed to provide you with some idea of the look and the feel of the NetDivorce application so that you can see for yourself how easy it is to use, how intuitive, how powerful, how fast it is. This is the top page of the NetDivorce website. After you have signed up, you will come up here to the right hand corner, click on Login. That takes you obviously to the login page, and what we're going to do is to log in to the NetDivorce account of our fictional client Julie Jones. This of course is not a real person's account, though it is realistic and it does look like a typical NetDivorce client account. The first page you come to after logging in is the welcome page. This page will change 6 or 7 times throughout the progress of your case. It follows you along, always telling you what has happened and what is next. On each welcome page you will see an introduction at the top right hand side in yellow. It tells you what has already happened in your case. Below that, on the right hand side still, is a list of possible next options available to you, always with the best option for moving your case ahead highlighted in yellow. On the left side of your screen you'll see your client menu. Julie is still in the process of completing her online interview, so you will see listed all of the interview pages in Julie's online interview. You can see that these are all fairly easily named, intuitively named, so if you need to check that any particular piece of information has been entered correctly, you can always find what page that's on pretty simply. As you complete each page, a check mark is placed into this box here, and obviously on any pages where there's still some missing information, there's no checkbox. So each time you log in, you'll be able to see real quickly which pages still need some attention. On your very first login to your NetDivorce account, this link here that's highlighted in yellow will say Begin Interview. So obviously you would click on that to begin your interview. On each and every subsequent login to your NetDivorce account, it'll say Continue Interview, and each time you click on that, it will take you to the very first page in your interview that still needs some data to be entered. So I'm going to click on that. It takes me to Julie's spouse's address page. You can tell that Julie has been on this page before because here at the top in red are error messages that tell her exactly what is missing. If you go further down in the page, you will see that missing information is further highlighted with these yellow asterisks. So it looks like Julie was unaware of what her spouse's zip code was, so I've entered that. Julie's spouse's mailing address is the same as his residential address, so I can populate the mailing address just by clicking on that box there, and let's just check. You can see everything is complete, everything looks good. On every interview page in the NetDivorce online interview, you will see 2 next buttons like this one at the top and one at the bottom. What happens when you click on one of these next buttons is that it will check the page to make sure you've entered everything. It will save any information that you have entered. If there's something you've missed, it will tell you what that is. and finally it will move you to the very next page in the interview. Using these next buttons is probably the best way to get through the NetDivorce interview. The pages are presented in a logical fashion, beginning to end. We don't waste your time with any unnecessary pages or unnecessary questions. Everything that Julie will see here in every single one of these pages is based upon prior answers to questions. No time is wasted. We don't ask you any questions that aren't absolutely necessary to the facts of your case. So the best way to get through the interview is to use those next buttons, but you don't have to do that. Let's say, for example, you make it on your first login to the marriage statistics page, and you get down here and you find out that you just can't remember the date of birth of your child. Well, you don't want to stop and go away and find that. You want to continue with the interview as far as you can. NetDivorce permits you to do that. It enables you to move ahead simply by clicking on subsequent pages in your client menu. Each time you do so, you will navigate to that page, and you can carry on without any information that has previously been missed. You can always come back later on. All of your data is stored on our secure servers. Most NetDivorce clients complete their interviews in 2 or maybe 3 sessions. On each page of the NetDivorce interview, you will see these little icons which show up always adjacent to something, and those are context-sensitive help items. There is an extensive system of help built into the NetDivorce interview. You can click on those and you'll see the little box opens up with useful information about whatever was next to the icon that you clicked. So this was the date of marriage. That's our help item on the date of marriage. If we click on date of separation, you can see that it gives you some more urgent information, perhaps some warnings even about mistakes that are common in determining what is your date of separation. In addition to that built-in help system, your NetDivorce caseworker is available by telephone at 888-NetDivorce, by email at support@netdivorce.com, or alternatively by one of these live chat icons, which are available on every single page on our website. Okay, Julie sees that by looking at her client menu, she is pretty much done with it. Everything has a check mark in the box, so she's going to come down here and she's going to click on Check My Interview. And what this page does is 3 things. Up here at the top, it checks for completion of the interview. All of her pages are complete, so no problem. Next, it looks for any time-critical issues that Julie may need to be warned about if there's something of time critical nature coming up. There are none of those. And then finally at the bottom here, it checks on the continuing accuracy of certain case-specific critical factors in her case. Julie just finished her interview 10 seconds ago, but she may have gone away for a week or a month for whatever reason and delayed, so now she's coming back. We need to check to make sure that these critical factors here are still accurate since the time that she completed her interview. So she's checked all of these boxes to indicate everything is still the same, no changes. Proceed to print first batch. Prepare my forms. This help window opens up. We can close out of that. And that's it. You can see just how fast that was. I don't know what that was, 3 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. And here is Julie's first batch of fully prepared legal documents. These are ready to be printed, signed by Julie, and filed at her local court. These are our highly detailed, case-specific instructions. There's nothing in Julie's instructions here that waste her time. There's no general information. Everything is specific to her case. She can follow these step by step, checking off the boxes as she goes. Our instructions tend to be a little bit long. I mean, there's just over 3 pages of instructions in Julie's first batch. They are a little long, but they are highly detailed. They tell you exactly what to do and how to advance the case. Here is the beginning of Julie's fully prepared legal documents. These are all either California state mandatory or local county forms that Julie will need to file her case. Here is her petition. These forms are all guaranteed to be up to date, properly prepared, and acceptable by the court for filing. You can see the type of detail that's needed. And all Julie needs to do is to review these, make sure they're accurate. If she finds that she's made any mistakes, she can go back to her NetDivorce interview any number of times before the case is filed, any number of times, and change anything. She can contact her caseworker and inquire about any issues that have arisen, and she can re-download free of charge any number of times. Here is Julie's parenting plan. The NetDivorce application is extremely powerful and feature-packed. You can build, if you have children in the marriage, you can build any visitation and or parenting plan you can possibly think of. The application contains somewhere around 80 common suggestions for parenting plan. In addition, there are 4 open options where Julie can add her own customized personal suggestion for or proposal for parenting plans. Very powerful. You can do anything you want in the NetDivorce application. Let's go further down here. This is the document on which Julie had to list the addresses of her minor child for the past 5 years. Julie has in her case a request to waive court fees. She's proceeding on a low income basis to try and get the county filing fee waived on the basis that Julie has low income. So all of that is filled out here. That is about it. I hope that has helped. Thank you for watching. I hope that this has helped you to realize that the NetDivorce application, combined with our unlimited first-class client support, is powerful, fast, efficient, and you can use the NetDivorce application to get your divorce online.